respected brothers and sisters, and specially teaching fraternity. Hope every child will remember us as Helen Keller did. The most important day I remember in all my life is the one on which my teacher, Anne Mansfield Sullivan, came to me. India is passing through learning crisis according to National Education Policy 2020. 5 crore children are not able to read, must have increased multiple times by now. How fundamental rights can be achieved at a time like this is the biggest challenge. As our scriptures say, God incarnates to establish righteousness from time to time. We are at this point of time. Swami's mission task, as declared by Swami himself on his 60th birthday, is before us. With the duty assigned for me as a primary school teacher, I knock all doors I know. UNICEF gave me the guidelines. NCRT, AFB supported my ideas. Teachers, principals, and teachers and children, organizations, YouTube, friends helped me in innumerable ways. Many others, whom I thank each one of them wholeheartedly. Time is now for me to reach the child who is waiting for it. Quality education that can reach each individual child in India and the world. Their needs may vary, but they all need peace. So I named it The Silent Indian Flag Speaks. Journey from August 15th, 1947 to 2024. I pray and hope we will take a smooth road for the journey that will take a world tour. In my search, I found Anne Sullivan Massey, the miracle teacher, and her student, near savage girl of 7-year-old child. The first lesson was the lesson of obedience. I was inspired by the story to move ahead with my own children. This is the story I would like to share with the Hindu prayer Om Sahanavavtu in the true spirit. We daily chant in many schools, but I encourage every school should start the day with their own prayers. My school development plan, developed over the years, spanning more than a decade, I carry it like Srinivas Ramanujan, who carried his notebooks he developed and finally found Hardy, who gave some thought over it and recognized a man who knew infinity. Jawaharlal Nehru, India's first Prime Minister and follower of Mahatma Gandhi, Chacha Nehru for children, and celebrate his birthday as Children's Day, rightly said, I quote, Ramanujan's brief life and death are symbolic of conditions in India. Of our millions, how few get any education at all? How many live on the verge of starvation? If life opened its gates to them and offered them food and healthy conditions of living and education and opportunities of growth, how many among them would be eminent scientists, educationists, technicians, industrialists, writers, and artists helping to build a new India and a new world? Unfortunately, our system is still rigid and inelastic, due to which we are losing many Ramanujans, and it is a humble attempt to facilitate the only true solution national education. I unquote. Even after making education a fundamental right of the child and accepting Child Rights Convention more than 30 years and National Education Policy completing 5 years and SDG on paper only. Children are still dreaming, parents are still waiting patiently. When Swami entered into our lives, there was no fear because he is here and will be with us always. This faith gave me the strength that is needed to keep going. Baba's Vidyavahini to understand and follow by every teacher. Chapter 7. The goal of true education. Man has to master two fields of knowledge. The first confers the means for living, Jivan Upati. The second confers the goal of life, Jivan Paramauti. The means for living are the things that can satisfy one's day to day needs. I unquote. We all should honor child rights so that we achieve human rights one day. The school development program was developed over the years. UNCRC India exceeded more than 30 years back, and human rights forgotten long time back. must see the light of the day. I selected two poems from Bhartruhari Subhash Talu, the one from Niti Shatka and the other from Vairagya, the essence of Indian spirituality. Dr. Radhakrishnan, our teacher's teacher, rightly said, so long as one man in prison, you are not free. It is time to prioritize child welfare. It is not only human brotherhood. We should live with 84 lakh species. As it is said, if the bees disappeared from the surface of the earth, man would have no more than 4 years to live. Finally, today we remember Alfred Nobel and his philanthropy and the prominent Indian personalities who have received the Nobel Prize: Tagore, Mother Teresa, Hargobind Khurana, C.V. Raman, Abhijit Banerjee, Kailash Satyarthi, Venkataman Ramakrishnan, V.S. Naipaul, Amartya Sen, Subramanyam Chandrasekhar, and from all over the world to inspire children. Listen to the silent Indian flag speaking. Jai Hind.